Hey, what's up guys? It's another episode of Derek and Bethany React, where we react to real estate shows or movies about real estate to let you know if we think they're realistic or not. So today we're watching Modern Family. Why is that important? It's not to anybody but me, because I love Modern Family. It's probably one of my favorite shows of all time. I don't know about you, but if you haven't seen it, like, I don't know, Kyle, you should probably watch it because it's awesome. So anyways, the reason why I like it so much is because the main character, or one of the main characters, there's multiple, is a realtor, and I think he's hysterical, and I'm glad we get to react to this today.
Yeah, just a reminder that we are realtors in Middle Tennessee, so we are here to help you sell real estate. If you're moving to the area or moving out of the area, we want to help you. Today we're watching season 7, episode 2 of Modern Family.
I'm so excited. It's gonna be great.
Behold the unsellable house. 2 years on the market, it's crushed the soul of every real estate agent in town. Todd and Terry Taylor, the spouses selling houses, they're no longer either.
All right, so it's pretty cool that he ended up being able to take on a listing for a client that apparently had been trying to sell this house with multiple agents before and it wasn't selling. I could probably tell you why it wasn't selling. Part of that is it looks like some type of awkward tar stuff on the outside.
Yeah.
Instead of, it might be stucco. I don't know what kind of material that is, but it looks like a spaceship.
Hey, how long do you think we're gonna be here today?
Oh, I like where you're going with this. Make it a time challenge. I think I can get her done in under 5 hours.
That's probably a really hard sell. And a 5-hour open house is really difficult. I'm gonna be honest. Typically people show up to an open house in the very first 30 minutes. You have a dead period, and then the last probably hour-ish, they show up there. So most of the time they don't come, unless it's just a really good open house and it's a great house to sell. This one obviously is not. So because that house is that unique and it has that many different characteristics on the outside, which is the first thing you see, right? So when you come up to a property, the first thing you see is that, you might just say, yep, I'm out. It looks like a big ball of black bubble gum. I'm out, right?
Right.
Just saying. So I bet it's very difficult for him to sell this, but he is Phil Dunphy.
I also think it's a little difficult once something has been on the market for a specific amount of time. You know, you keep seeing the same house over and over, and you're like,
With multiple different
why is it
agents, it's like,
sold?
what's the problem?
Yeah, there's a problem with it. So,
We call it a dead listing.
yeah.
Who loves basements? That's a rhetorical question. Have I got a basement for you? Watch your step coming down. Because it's a finished basement, you can actually count the square. Huh.
The basement. What's the
looking-
basement? I don't think this house has a basement.
At the duck eggs, at the very beginning of the property, he could have went inside, turned on the lights, looked at.
Set up for the open house.
Meantime, I'm running a side business we started doing short-term rentals on our unit upstairs. We call ourselves the Artful Lodgers. Mitchell, by any chance, when you were filling out the new rental agreement, did you forget to mark no pets or specifically dogs?
Oh, sorry.
You remember the Donaldsons? Oh, this is a Vanderkopf.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a great time to stop and talk about short-term rentals if you're gonna manage it yourself.
Yeah.
So it's great because it's upstairs and you're right next to it and everything. But if you haven't noticed, he just carried in some towels. He also had to deal with pets that aren't supposed to be there because it's not a pet-friendly short-term rental. And he has sheets in his hands. So it looks like they keep on washing them and doing everything on their own. And it's not helping at all with anything in their current life or situation. So depending on the percentage that a management company charges you, it very well may be worth it. So management fee can be any percentage really at all, depending on the management company. 35% to me seems really high, but I have seen 35% all the way down to 10%. It just depends on what they do. Obviously, the lower the percentage, the least amount of things that they're going to do. Unless they're trying to keep you on as a client and you just bought the short-term rental from another person that owned the short-term rental, which has happened to people we know.
It's like being on a submarine, right? You guys fans of Tom Clancy? Oh, you know what? Luke will finish the tour. It's the office.
It's not ringing.
This is your moment. Hello.
Follow me, I guess.
How did we get on the second floor?
Isn't it great? There's an imperceptible rise. So you guys can either reverse course or take turns sliding down the fireman's pole. Luke will show you.
Huh? Oh, hang on.
So what's funny about this is that I've never seen a house where you walk out and there is no platform. It's just an open, very small doorway you can barely fit through that you'll fall out into the living area. So, I'm sorry, that's just a really weird house.
Like a weird window.
Like, how do you sell that?
Weird window.
How do you sell the fallout?
I don't know. Also, he told his son just to be like, hey, go ahead and handle it. Like, that was pretty awkward.
And like, you brought your son to an open house. That's pretty unprofessional. And then also you have your son, who's not an agent, go and show the house for you while you take a call from the office. Okay, so there wasn't like a whole lot in this episode. It was more just me laughing hysterically like an idiot, which is fine.
Some stuff.
But there was some stuff. It's very hard to sell a house that unique. I think there's ways around it. I love his optimism, let's put it that way. There are some times that you have to sell a house that you're like, this is gonna be a tough sale.
Yeah.
But his optimism was great because you have to be optimistic in order to sell something, especially a house that looks like that. So, I think he did a great job.
I think he should have probably done more to show what he was doing to market the property or whatever. You know, if it's been on the market for 2 years, he should have been doing something more. He definitely should have known more about the house.
That's why I don't think that this episode was very realistic.
It's not very realistic.
This is actually one of the first episodes that we've done on anything really that's not that realistic. So again, like my wife said, he should have prepped more for the open house. If it's a listing that's been on for a long period of time, probably should have promoted it a little bit better.
You could have had cookies.
Don't bring your son to
soda,
work day
something. Yeah.
at an open house if
Yeah.
you can help it. He had no materials that I saw at the open house, and he had his son walk around and do the open house for him while he was on a call. So I'd say that's probably unrealistic, even though Phil's the best. So that is what
It
it is.
still is good.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Derek and Bethany Reacts. Can't wait to see you next time, and thank you for joining. See you guys.
Bye. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Whoa! All right, go, quick.
So I do think that the house has a lot of uniqueness on the inside as far as the small spaces to fit into.
Let's start over because I
and-
told him it was a joke. I was trying to joke and you just kept going. Sorry. You hate me and you love me.
Well, I'm gonna let you go for it then.
No! Yeah. Let's ride. Okay, are we ready?
Yeah, I think so. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. All right. All right, you ready?
Yeah, ready.
All right.
Hey guys, this is another episode of.
Got it. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Hey, what's up, guys? Oh, watch ad. Which one would you like to watch, guys?
Oh man, I would have to say that
Yeah. Okay. At this point, let's, why it's not just going. Oh, here, you can do something funny with this.
Shopping. Even I got the mail. Are you the right
I mean, that's true.
That blew me away.
Look at, you know.
Look at the basement that doesn't exist.
So yeah.
It was. It's the pull through for the driveway.
This is gonna be a hard edit. I think.
Oh my! Oh, this is hurting so bad, and we're only halfway through.
It's only been hard. It would have been harder if it hadn't happened.
Hopefully you can.
I don't know. It's probably gonna be really difficult.